we're moving on to another segment which I love so much, where we get to know your favorite artist. This one, he's a multi-skilled vocalist artist who possesses an unapologetic true-to-self songwriting style. He expresses himself in a way that is both new as well as refreshing, but it also is so nice that it sounds like I might have heard this song before, so it sounds very familiar. Based on his recent releases, that's how we know about him. He lives in Cape Town and he's here today to bless us with so much more than just music, but telling us what's coming up in his future. Right now, though, before I introduce the amazing, the incredible Luukhanyo, let's see what he can do. Here's an up sound titled Sunset that he released in 2021. Ladies and gents, check it out.
Everybody needs someone to love. We all want someone, need someone to love. Everybody needs someone to love. We all need somebody to
Hey, without any further ado, help me welcome the amazing, the incredible Luukhanyo in the building. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. Now, for someone who has not heard of Luukhanyo, let's say I've been living under a rock and I just don't know who Luukhanyo, please let me know and who you are and how you define your sound.
Basically, I'm a Cape Town artist. I'm an R&B singer, mostly a rapper, but I rap with the spirit of an R&B singer.
Huh?
And that inspires the sound that I've then gone on to pursue, which involves some elements of funk, elements of R&B, elements of soul and hip hop as well.
Okay, I want to get into that, what you just said to me, because most people are just either rappers or they do R&B. So how are you rapping with the spirit of R&B?
Basically, I started off as a rapper and a songwriter, but as I evolved, I realized that I have a passion of wanting to sing stuff in melody.
Yeah.
And with that passion, I then went on to pursue it. Although I'm not as vocally gifted as I'd love to be, I feel like I'm able to sing with a bit of character and emotion in the things that I say, and that then draws in people.
And I feel like we heard it in a bit of a snippet of that you released in 2021. Obviously, from 2021 to 2022, you have evolved and become better, and you released something else in September. Talk to us about that.
Yes, so that's my latest single titled High Roller. It's literally my favorite song in the world right now.
Yeah.
And it's a song that was inspired by a recent breakup that I went through.
Oh, no.
So the song speaks about, in my context, about losing a loved one and going through like tough times. But regardless of facing those tough times, realizing that anything that I do go through is not bigger than me and will never defeat me, so rising above the challenge.
Rising above the challenge. And I feel like so many of us have so many different challenges, and it's great that as musicians we're able to take that pain that we're going through and channel it into music that other people can listen to. And maybe if I'm going through a breakup, I'm going through a tough time, I can listen to that and then maybe find comfort, or just not even comfort, just enjoy the song in general.
Yeah, because I also, what I love is that the song juxtaposes the message. So the sound is very fun and breezy on the surface level, but if you dive deep into the lyrics, you get to then understand what I'm actually expressing in the song.
Yes, and then we spoke about writing and how your writing is different. Talk to me about your writing process. What does a writing process look like for Luukhanyo? Because it's different to what Beyonce does, it's different to what Jay-Z does. What is it specific to you?
So most of my music, or in fact all of my music, is inspired by everyday experiences. So what I do is then I capture things that I go through, and with that things that I do experience, I turn that into the music. So with me, it could happen in a studio session. The inspiration can spark me while I'm walking down a random street. So what I do is I always try to capture those moments, and then when I end the studio and sit with the beat, it's just about me unlocking or channeling how I was feeling before.
Damn, that sounds hard. That sounds hard. Well, you're saying it so easily because, I mean, you're gifted to be an artist, but I'm just like, I will have to remember what happened on the streets, etc. And now I want to find out, what are the challenges? I mean, I'm sure that must be a challenge as well, trying to get creative, trying to be better every single year. What other challenges do you face as an artist? Because we only see the glam side of it, the beautiful mic on screen, on TV, but what are you facing as an artist that's like, ooh, this is challenging?
I think as an upcoming artist in particular, I can only speak from the experience that I'm going through right now, is in the business side of things, we tend to realize that a lot of independent artists aren't equipped with enough knowledge, enough resources and platforms to be able to go on and pursue successful careers.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm also in a position in my career where I'm trying to find that stability for myself, with being able to pursue something I'm passionate about and not diluting it for the sake of money, but also being able to make money out of it.
I love that, not diluting it, and I'm sure you're not diluting this current EP that is coming out. Talk to us about that real quick.
I don't want to reveal too
Ah,
much. I don't want to reveal
You're
too
not
much.
gonna come here and not reveal anything, yes, Anna. You have to tell us something.
Yeah, what I basically can tell you is that the EP is very much inspired by what has transpired in my life in the previous 5 years, and also just the approach and the perspective that I'm meeting it with, because I've come to realize that things that you experience in life as you grow as a person and you reflect on them, you're able to see them in a different light and tend to appreciate things that you weren't grateful necessarily for before. So it's me then expressing those things that I've gone through in a much more brighter tone, realizing that I had to go through those things to become the person that I am today, and I'm very much happy with who I am.
Yes, and then we're gonna go back to your single that we spoke about earlier, but wanted to find out, why did you name it High Roller if it is about a breakup? Because you did say it's a funky song now, but now I want to find out about the title High Roller and why you decided to make it upbeat instead of like a normal sad song, quickly, because we're going to leave soon.
Yeah, so the song is about rolling on a high. So it's basically, regardless of whatever you're facing, just acknowledging the good times that are there and that things can get better and things will continue to get better as long as you see it in that light. So acknowledging what has happened, but understanding that it doesn't put me down if I can see it in a positive light.
In the positive light, ladies and gents, that is the amazing, the incredible Luukhanyo. Don't worry, we've had a big talk right now, but he's going to show us why we've said he's amazing, he's incredible, so he's going to be performing a little later on. Right now, though, we feel like you guys are due in for water, so here is a quick ad break for you and yours.